I thought this fucking program was meant to be the shit, man. Mate, what the fuck is going on? Why can I not rename this fucker? Spelling and grammar. Hello, my name is Vic, and I'm a composer, producer, and a drummer. And I've been an Ableton Live user for around 11 years now. But after encountering several issues with my orchestral mockups, such as its inability to export MIDI Type 0 files, the lack of timecode, the lack of built-in notation software, and a few others, I decided to move over to Logic. Well, not completely, but pretty much for all my orchestral work. Everything else I will still continue to write in Ableton, at least for now. It also meant that I had to move over to Apple, which was a shock in itself. So, join me whilst I build my first orchestral template in Logic, and suffer with me whilst they'll figure out how the new DAW works. Reaper is recording, OBS is recording. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is obviously launch Logic. Where is that? I also have to open Ableton with my actual template. Oh, mate, this is gonna be long. Let's put the first one to be some... Okay, that's not the one. Oh, balls. How do you preview something on this thing? Oh, there we go. Man, I just need simple piano, for fuck's sake. Why are there fucking strings to this thing? Ah, no. Oh, this is gonna take a lot longer than I thought. Ah, I know why. Because I've selected them in Ableton. That's why. Ha, Muppet. Oh, now this has pictures to it. For people with fucking old... I need to calm down a little bit on the swearing. Configure track color. There we go. Boom. Is there anyone I can get rid of these icons? Then we're going to celestes, harps, and all sorts of other bullshit. Create track stack. If you are a Logic user watching this, I'm sorry if it's painful. It's just as painful for you as it is for me. How do you ungroup? Flatten stack? Getting used to the terminology in a new DAW is probably the most challenging thing. Essentially, they all do the same thing, but they have different names and they've put things in different places. Where did this thing go? Fucking hell. Alright, how do you select multiple? Okay, shift. Stereo, I guess? Oh, very important. I need to save this thing. Oh, fuck. I didn't see the rest of the thing. Alright, I guess this is a Google question. Okay, tracking. Either click duplicate. Alright. String ensembles. Epic strings. Symphobia. You can't use delete, but you have to use backspace. It's a little bit annoying. My bad. It works. Violin bus. Violas. And then, you know, I'm probably still gonna continue writing in Ableton. Cello, I like it. Orange. You know what? I will probably have to leave the SSL out for the minute. Violins 2. Second violins, obviously. Let's be proper. 12. Glorious sounding instruments, by the way. They will by default we'll put them on staccato. And obviously if we need to change them in any meaningful way, there is the key switches. But again, I'll probably have to get rid of that as well at some point. I need to figure out if I can somehow hide this thing here because it's kind of annoying. Cello, I like it. Orange. Stack, summing stack. Probably at some point I'll even get used to calling them stacks. Cello bus. Bass leader. For something that this is supposed to be super fast, this thing is a little bit disappointing. I mean, I know it's external instruments, but fuck. We shall continue with the woodwinds. The woodwinds, I'm gonna keep him as one big old bus. At least that's how I've done it so far, and it's been kind of alright. How big is my template, actually? It ain't that big, mate. It's about 90 tracks. Okay, naturally, we will start with Mr. Piccolo, the Jews Bigelow. I'm kind of tired of talking, to be completely honest, but I guess this is gonna be the point where I speed it up. Mate, why is this shit so slow? Oh, because it's an external plugin. Mate, shut the fuck up. Now, next we got bassoons. Bassoon, also known as the funniest instrument. Contrabassoon sounds a little bit like contrababoon. Woodwind buzz seems to be done. Well, now we're moving over to probably the most complicated one, which is the brass horn. Let's put a bit of a low cut. Trumpet is tuba. And horns and trombones. And I need mega brass. Right. Right, this is not, I have to say that this is not a complete template build because it might take me a few days. I'm just trying to get used to Logic and basically just have the instruments in there. It would have been great if there was a device that can literally translate everything, but even then it will probably be mega buggy. Right, my camera died, so let's go back to where it was. We're getting into my most unpleasant section, percussion. Just because I'm a drummer, I put extra emphasis on the percussion and I'm always adding stuff to it, so I'm not going to directly copy what I have up there. Well, we are starting with the BBC timpani. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Nope, again, wrong shortcut. Sample tank. Yeah, I don't have that. Oh no, there it is. IK Multimedia. So it's essentially, it's like a contact. Don't even remember how I got this. I think it was, yeah, I literally just have the percussion on it. Suspended cymbals, bows, crap. I need a good old drum kit. Stephen Slade, where are you, my friend? Stephen Slade. Next thing will be bass drum. Oh, fuck, that's the wrong instrument. Shit. If I can remember where it was. Next one will be snare. Now this thing will be my favorite, probably drums, which is drums of war. Yes, massive. And do you know what? I think we're kind of there. I need to add, okay, obviously it's a lot more because I haven't even begun to add the stems. But again, that will be problem for another time. Let's add S effects, even though that just needs to be an empty track. Now let's go to some mixing stuff. No, how do you create sends? Oh, okay, it was the sends buses. Okay. Rooms, let's see, horn chamber. Okay, cool. Reverb. Now I need to assign this to every single bus, don't I? Oh no, it's not there by default. Oh, there probably is a way of sorting that out. Okay, I guess to an extent it makes sense. Do I hide this? Let's see what is the most simplest delay that this thing has. Delay. So that was a delay. Where's the fucking delay? New. Large spaces. Holes. Stone wall. Reflection. Is there a cathedral of some sort? Apple orientated with things where you can't just delete things. You have to press no plugin or... Anyway, moving on. Actually quite like this. I don't need the icon as we've established already. Oh, look at that. Absolute beauty. Mixer's looking alright. Panning is there. Technically, at the minute, I only have 3 buses, but it's fine. Alright, we need to put some stuff on the mastering channel, which would be stereo out. Fat filter, Pro L stereo. Transparent, Uline loudness. Obviously, I will need to add a lot more effects once everything is done, but yeah. Well, that was pretty much most of it. There is still a lot of work to be done on that template because I still haven't done any sort of proper EQ or compression to any of my instruments, and I haven't added second layers and all of that. But again, that's the beauty of building a template, that it's an ongoing process, that it pretty much never ends. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, follow, and see you on the next one. Well, I'm not gonna see you. You will see me if you